Hello there. We're going to be starting off the series as first run with an Iralda Legendary Stone. We're going to have increased enemy attack, some damage to everyone every 3 seconds, and the arguably most annoying one where she will potentially make people unable to do basic attack. The problem is that this includes our healers. So we need to keep that in mind. Keep an eye on our healers as soon as the boss spawns, because her waves may potentially kill everyone, not just because they're hitting, but because she will prevent any follow-up healing. And we're going to drop in our Anora, Elowyn, Brokkir. Any tank works here. You don't necessarily need Elowyn here either, or Anora for that matter. You can replace this by any AoE mage, any tank, and any healer. Elowyn just works better because, well, she gives rage regen to everyone on the goddamn map. We're then going to use that Wood Elf for cost, drop in our Cyrus, drop in our Aeris, might as well pop auto ults, drop in a Wukong, a Constance, and finally a Eunomia. And down here we will drop in a Valk.
Do not give up. My blood for yours. Permafrost! Fear not, my friend.
Now, obviously, you could time the ults better instead of doing full auto like I did. So, for example, you would pop Constance and Aeris. Make sure that that pack is dead, and then pop Wukong's ultimate. On the bottom lane, you would alternate between a Valk and an Anora, depending on which is up. And when it's Anora's turn, you could use the lightning to maximize her damage, making sure she clears quicker.
My blood for yours. Make it quick.
Cower in my shadow. We strike forth. We be healed.
Shout, 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 shout. My blood for yours. Make it quick.
Together, we are the evil ends here.
Aeris also does somewhat help us on the bottom lane when he's not busy with the top lane. So that, you know, is always nice to have.
Be healed.
My blood for yours. Make it quick.
And these fighter choices or the healer at the top are not really mandatory. Any healer with at least, any damage dealer with at least 2 tiles and some AoE, probably preferably magic, just because they take more magic damage, would work fine instead of Aeris, and any single target, this is important, single target fighter would do in this spot, as long as you can get them tanky enough.
We strike forth.
So if you're not doing single target, those guys have an AoE damage reduction aura, and that will take much longer to actually take down. Oops, almost forgot the Wukong ultimate. There we go.
Let's rewrite some
Valk ultimate at the bottom, so we're using that lightning to boost her damage.
evil ends here. Evil ends here. We strike forth. Be healed.
Constance ultimate, Aeris. Soon those skeletons are down. Wukong ultimate at the bottom, Anora.
Be
Wukong again.
Make it quick.
Crush the wicked.
Valk.
Evil ends here.
Nature is always
Now here's where we need to be somewhat careful. Kind of forgot that she was here, but she does shut off the healing on Elowyn or Eunomia or Constance. This might be somewhat of an issue. So we need to make sure that we have the ultimates ready to go. This could also severely interfere with Aeris' ability to actually clear out the mobs.
Make it quick.
We cower in my shadow.
Definitely interfered with Wukong's ability to take out his buddies there. Valk isn't hitting. Should be fine for now.
Make it quick.
Be healed.
Why is Wukong now dealing no damage?
Who fall next?
I know for a fact they don't reduce... They only reduce AoE damage, so I'm not sure why they were doing nothing. There's no mod that reduces... Why is it only dealing 15,000?
Make it quick.
Huh.
Ends here.
Interesting. I'm missing something.
All fear not, my friend. Mother's blessings upon you.
Yeah, not that it really matters. We could just do this. Thing is, I couldn't really see because he was behind his clones, but it's quite possible that the curse, if it affects Wukong, severely
Fear not.
impacts his damage. Which would be interesting. Nice. Pose, I am very happy about. This is okay. This is nice. These are, you know, what they are. Would have liked a lot more of the red ones, but hey. I will insert another one just to, just to go over the gear here. Cyrus is running fairly classic tank gear with the Bastion Ring.
For mother.
Elowyn is running, well, fairly classic healer gear with a Scarab. Anora is running Infernal Roar with HP subs and a Tear of Twilight.
The flames we kindle.
Aeris is also running Infernal Roar and an Eye of Sin. I should probably put him in Soulbound Arcana, though. Brokkir is running tank gear with a tank artifact. Who cares about Pope? We didn't use him. Constance is in a full attack boosting / healing set with a Tome of the Holy Light. Valk is running Infernal Roar and Wicked Vengeance with a Frigid Flame.
Have faith.
Eunomia is running
Vanquish chaos.
fairly classic healer setup with the Tia's Balm. And finally, Wukong is running Wicked Vengeance and Soulbound Arcana with HP subs. And he is also running his exclusive. And, yeah, that's about it. So, cheers. You have a nice one.